My friends, we stand in the heart of Nagaland, a land of breathtaking beauty and resilient people. From the rolling hills to the bustling markets, it feels as though life here thrives effortlessly. But beneath the surface, beyond the serene landscapes and lively towns, there is a quiet struggle, a crisis that is slowly eroding the spirit of our youth and, by extension, our future. Every day, young men and women, like NPSC civil service aspirants, sit in their rooms, their desks cluttered with job applications and exam books. They look out of the window, wondering where their future lies. Every day feels the same. Applications sent out into the void, rejections piling up, and with each no, hope seems to slip away a little further. Many of us believe that a government job is the only way out, the only escape from uncertainty, the only path to dignity. But I ask you, how long can we wait? The line is too long, and the opportunities are too few. Must we confine ourselves to this one narrow road? No, we must not. The private sector, it's often looked down upon, paying salaries that barely allow people to survive. Even those with the highest qualifications are struggling to make ends meet. Assistant professors working in private colleges, who should be pillars of our future, cannot afford respectable life in big towns like Kohima and Dimapur. So, what chance do the rest of us have, you ask? Our government, of course, makes promises. You've all heard them, haven't you? We are committed to creating jobs, committed to the youth of Nagaland. But how much could they offer us? The job vacancies are far too less for the ever-growing population, and there is nothing much our government can do to create job for each and every one of us. Our fathers, our mothers, they've heard, they have had seen, but expectations still lingers on. They whisper in disbelief, reluctant to accept the reality. But where are the job vacancies? I've seen the faces of the thousands who show up on exam days, hopeful, determined, desperate. We gather like a sea of ambition, chasing the dream of government employment, only to be reminded that the odds are slim and the chances slimmer. And what if we fail? What if, after all the preparation, we don't make the cut? Is that the end? Is there no future beyond this? No, my friends. That is not the end. It cannot be the end. We cannot let society tell us that we are only worth something if we have a government job. I've spoken to people, my friends, who work in the private sector. They are all well educated, works hard, twice as hard as some government officers, and yet society still looks down on him. Their family are disappointed. In their eyes, only a government job brings success. But they are not a failure. They are fighter, just like everyone else. So let me ask you, how long will we continue to be trapped in this mentality? How long will we allow ourselves to believe that only one path leads to respect and dignity? What future do we have if the most qualified among us in private colleges and offices are paid less than they deserve? It's not just the fault of the government for not creating enough jobs. It's not just the private sector for underpaying and undervaluing its workers. It's our society that has conditioned us to think that without a government job, we are invisible. We are not invisible. We are not failures. We are the future of Nagaland. And we must rise, not just by waiting for opportunities to be handed to us, but by creating them ourselves. We need to change the way we think. We need to value all work, in all sectors, and uplift each other regardless of where we work or how much we earn. So I say to you today, do not let rejection define you. Do not let society's narrow vision of success limit your potential. We must fight not only for ourselves, but for those who come after us. We must demand dignity, respect, and opportunity for every person, regardless of the path they choose. We must stand up and say, we are more than just dreamers. We are the builders of our future. This is our moment, our fight, and we will not back down. Together, we will forge a new future for Nagaland, one where no dream is shattered and no one is left behind.